Hello, Morgan, and welcome to your earthly and spiritual gifts reading. I'm actually moving everything around so it's way more presentable to you. I'm also actually going to attach a copy of this to the email I'm sending it on so that you can look at the chart closer, just to follow at your own pace. So, this thing we are getting into today, this cookie, pizza, pie thing, is the script for your life as Morgan, because Morgan has been many different names, races, religions, and genders over hundreds or possibly even thousands of years. As your soul first entered Earth's atmosphere with the goal of gaining so many soul points that when you return back to the astral, you can go wherever you wanted to in the multiverse. So essentially, this thing here is a representation of your body, but the frequencies that you attract and the ones that you put out. These dark areas right here in the middle represent the way that the sky was set up at the time that you were born. And if you would just imagine for a moment that your baby body was a radio receiver, because we are made up of protons and neutrons and molecules. These are the energies of the consciousness that entered your baby body that are both the guiding energy that drags you along your path, but also the energy that you put out for other people. Now, what is the path that you're taking? For you, it is this Libra rising. This is about partnership, balance, artists trying to find out what you find beautiful here on a more higher octave, but especially through love. And this is something you'll be doing for your entire life. Now, on the back end of that, we have your backlight, what you've already done, what you've accomplished many, many times, and what you've decided you don't want to do this life. And for you, that is earning an income through more hedonistic endeavors, if you will. This could be weed, wine, sex, banking, wielding other people's money, but you've already learned how to make a name for yourself or to make a life for yourself through the use of your beauty and other people's assets, essentially with this. And in this life, you're meant to take those skills and use that to step into your own power in a way, using your gifts to give yourself a little bump up in the world, if you will. So now that you understand that that's sort of the angle that you are going in this life, what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to break down what gifts you have in order to make this happen for yourself. So let's get cracking. First and foremost, this second house, right? That is where your Scorpio starts. Scorpio are the gifts of your power, like your magnetism, if you will. For you, it's in who you are naturally as a person. First and foremost, you're really good at reading people, reading their energy, reading what they want from you, especially if it's a guy. It is naturally attached to your drive, your ambition, which is a little bit of a thing because that's where your expansion comes in. Your growth comes in when you started to recognize your beauty and recognize what effect that had on other people. This also expanded your ability to understand, like I said, accrete money opportunities, when other people are trying to use you for opportunities, when people are jealous of you, when people are manipulating. These are all skills that you naturally have, but also you having your Pluto here, which is a representation of your power, both being in retrograde. So all of your power is felt inside. You are expanding and growing as you realize, like, hey, I have a lot of potential here. Your power is connected to you realizing what you want in life and going after it, especially in regards to the things that you want materially, the things you want on earth, the things that you want to make happen for yourself. This also connects to your ability to connect to magic that allows you to build on this grid, essentially. Now, at the end of this, you have this little bit of Sagittarius, which makes you the traveler, the philosopher, the person who is able to take whatever gets thrown at you and to turn it into a hell of a tale. That is one of your earthly gifts. You always bounce back, no matter what difficult lesson you are learning or what you're moving towards, as you are finding out what you actually value in this place. The next area we have is this Neptune and Capricorn, which means that you receive direct connections when you're home by yourself or when you're just hanging out for your business. You get business ideas, they come quick, and especially really good with things that have to do with technology, with being online, with things that are needed for the people, for the revolution, for astrology, anything that just connects you to healing other people or bringing things into balance, or even things with love or partnership, or once again, beauty, like makeup and stuff like that also would be good for you. The next area you have here, because that was our earthly gift, is this moon, which is connected to your emotions and who you are, just at your foundation, that's very psychic. You sense through your feelings, but also through your feelings, you receive messages that you're supposed to speak, because this is the fifth house of communication. So you are technically channeling in your speech. And this is something that was held off for you till 28, around 28, or on the way around 28, for you to fully step into your power in regards to what you're channeling and to wield such a sensitive gift, because it's like you pick up other people's feelings, or people come up to you and you might say what you need to say to them, or sometimes people come to you and they expect messages from you. It's just because that is sort of the gift or the thing you've been given due to your family line as a business, that you're supposed to be giving out messages. This can also apply because this Pisces energy is about music, photography, dance, art, anything, a film, poetry, anything that allows people to get out of this earthly experience into a more spiritual, escaping one. Like, have you ever read a really good book that just took you away from this place? That's what this energy is meant to be in your day-to-day life, how you make money, how you are of service to other people. And that will naturally make you a pioneer of something, because you'll be channeling ideas that have been like sit down literally through your dreams for you to share with other people. You literally just have to do what comes to your mind. Your intuition is feeding you stuff, because your unique genius is in yourself, who you are in your relationship, the fact that you are always sort of the alpha and the leader. You are a fighter. Now, you being slow to anger is helpful here. That's one of your earth gifts, but also the fact that you like to find things in life and you're willing to work for them, even if it takes time over time, because partnership is really important for you here, sorry. And they sort of are the type of people with your partnerships that are harder to get, if you will. You like a certain type of partner. Now, with your sun in Gemini, you are a teacher, you are a great thinker, you are meant to be sharing what you have learned through your emotions, what you have learned from your family, growing up, what you look into at home, what you research. All of that stuff is key to what you are sharing, where your value is in your business. You're putting a creative spin on women's issues, children issues, family issues, empath issues. And the only thing really holding you back here is this wound you have about being a perfectionist, about being afraid of saying what you need to say in front of a group of people, or being afraid of backlash. But dear, that is the wound you're meant to overcome to help other people speak their truth too, because there is no back karma here for you. Just a little bit of analysis paralysis and a fear of not being in a relationship that might pop up occasionally. But you have a whole career mission that's really important, that takes you into your own power in a new way that you haven't experienced yet. So thank you so much for this opportunity, Morgan. I hope you enjoy it.